Listening to the amateur show on your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. You just heard the intro. I just explained it to him. But Cam Venn is here. He's a comedian. And how you going?
Good. How you going?
Good. This is my first interview. If you can't tell by the setup with the mic sock and no headphones.
Oh yeah, I prefer no headphones. It's good
because it does get like that. So when like you're taught to have all this preparation and. You just never have it. Like I go to outside broadcast and that and do stuff like that as well. And you have to interview all these people and you try and go up the cheat sheets like we have now. And it's like you can never do it.
You can't do it all. You can't. So we're here. We're here.
Yes.
We're air conditioned. Very lovely. Very lovely to be here.
It's almost 40 degrees. And I bet back home, because I come from New South Wales, North Coast, and here and there getting up to 40-degree weather. We're near, I think, near it today.
We're getting close.
So...
Hey.
So winner of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival 2018, Best Independent Show, winner of West Australian Tour 2018, nominated Best Comedy Fringe 2018. Have we got anything updated?
That was a big year, 2018.
Yes.
A lot happened. Now we're in 2024 and,
And think, what a different time.
What a different time. The world has changed.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. It was a good time.
And you can imagine, you go do things now, everyone's all in, you're all in fear if you go outside.
That's it.
And when I first moved here, I was here probably, I came in 2020, just before, like 2 months before.
Right.
And it's amazing. So you walk around here and you see everybody about, and then lockdown happens, you go down the street and you see everything, it's all different, and people are scared if you do that, and people are scared of you.
Yeah.
So
I think it's now we're kind of starting to breathe a bit easier, and like this show I couldn't have done in the last few years because it's so interactive. There's so much audience on stage, there's so much props. But now it's a bit like,
yes, you are a prop actor, and there's a lot of things that I was reading up on.
A prop actor, that's good. I like that.
I don't even know how to say that.
That's true. I do use a lot of props.
There's a lot of props. There's a lot of I guess nudity in the show.
There is
partial nudity,
like for all the nudity.
What the?
Yeah, it's hard to describe what my shows really are. Sometimes I say they're like kids shows for messed up adults,
which is me.
Yeah, great.
That's just me. So I'm like that, and it's interesting. So I've been here a few years, 4 years now, and every time the Melbourne Comedy Festival comes up, it always just creeps up on you. It's always just there, just there, ready to go. Yeah. But it's a good thing about it. It's for at least a whole month, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. And there's so many shows. There's more than 500 shows or something. Like there's so much good stuff on.
So I'm going to give you the floor. So we got to get some stories out of you. What can you tell?
What do you want to know? That's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure. This is my first interview too. So
sweet. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of interviews either, so I don't know how this works. We're just winging it.
The reason for I call it the amateur show was originally to cover up my inexperience.
There's no cover it up by like blatantly labeling it and do like, it mustn't actually be.
We'll see. So if I screw up or something on the weather, somting...
It's all part of the act, right?
I can get away with it.
Yeah, it's all ironic. It's not actually amateur, but actually...
Well, a little bit. So, and crazy thing is, so when I first started getting into radio, and I did... there's a system that they do here that's a bit different. Back at home, it was a bit different when you just came in and did shows. So I came in and recorded the show... like full out, did the song, everything, and I had
that's
to
a lot less pressure. We're live. People are listening to this right now.
Yeah. So, but this wasn't recorded. So I have them on me, but I don't have it. But when I put it out there. But I had to put songs together and everything, just a full show, just to get used to it, and it had to be at least an hour. So it was originally called the Amateur Hour. That's what I
But
called
now you
it.
doubled it. Now you do 2 hours. You couldn't call it Amateur 2
Well,
hours.
see, that's with the station. A lot of the shows here, I think the country show is the only one that does 3 hours.
Right.
There might be another one.
Well, you need, when you do country, you need that extra hour.
But he gets a lot of listeners. That's
Really?
Harry T.
Harry
by the way,
T.
it's on Saturday. Saturdays?
Shout out Harry T.
Yes.
Country music.
So you heard that, Harry? You
Harry's listening. Harry's out in the foyer. He's always here. He lives here.
I wish. I don't even want looking
I
at.
tried to get some yogurt from the fridge, and Harry was like, "Get out of that! That's my yogurt."
Like you won't see it on radio, but I'm very visual when I talk. Like
I saw you did a little point thing before.
I'm very much a
audience
talk
can't
with
see
my
that.
hands. He's looking out that way. Like there's no reason for me to do it.
Yeah.
And I do this
You
when
got to
no
get on
one's here
TV,
too.
bro.
So
You're made for it.
that's what you do. That's what happened. That's how you know people are animated too. It's like, well,
Yeah. Well, I do physical theatre and comedy, so I'm not like a talker either, you know. I do have a podcast with my brothers, shout out, Brothers Milk. But that's also like, talk about amateur hour, like that's like, we got like 3 listeners, I think, who are just like our school friends, you know.
When I originally did podcasting, it was well, so I did a wrestling podcast, but I also did a show called there's the Sky Genie show. You can't get it anywhere nowadays because it was a thing where
it's banned. Banned in all countries.
It's more a thing where I've uploaded it stuff and you had to pay to have it up there.
And
the
you
thing
just stopped paying
expired
for it.
and then it's just gone.
Wow.
So there's no.
You didn't value it enough to keep that subscription.
And then because I had it on the terabyte hard drive.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, and one day, dropped it.
Dropped in the toilet.
No, I just dropped it on the ground, and it's just as simple of like that.
Yeah,
and
done.
All gone.
That show's dead.
Dead. There's no
Those
history
fans
of it.
out there.
But there was also a show called The Final Wish After Party, what I used to do, and so this is probably a scaled down PG version of that.
This show is.
Yes, so.
Okay.
But see, they used to go into really deep stuff. It's because it was podcasting.
They can do whatever
there
on
was
podcasts.
nothing off limits.
Say whatever you want.
I don't think I can even mention the stuff that I did now.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But here we're PG. I mean, will we get in trouble about talking about nudity? Maybe if we say it too many times, like.
See, I don't know.
No.
I mean, if there's nudity in the show, I mean,
it's
there's
contextual.
nudity in the show.
Yeah, I can't help
that's
that.
not.
Yeah.
I think it's more if you talk about the body parts. Hey, I went to.
Okay, I won't get into detail.
I
about
decided
the
to flop
body
out mine.
Right. Yeah. Noodle.
None of that.
None of that.
So that's what I was talking before. And there's the thing about something be deep.
Yes,
So,
my first show.
And
can't even say the title of my first show.
We can't say it.
Wow.
But like you can bounce them, you can throw them.
What about this? The title of my second show, the one that won the awards, is Charles Horse Lays an Egg. Is that okay?
I don't even know what that means. So I assume.
I'll tell you what. It is literal.
I'll say this, like, I'm so bad. Like there'll be stuff. Like there'll be the things they'll be deemed racist. I don't even know it was racist. Like the term monkey.
Wow, that's
look,
contextual.
I'm thinking animal.
You're allowed to talk about monkeys. That's fine.
I'm thinking.
But when you talk about a human being, that's
I'm thinking
different.
animal.
It's contextual.
And
it's
then
all
someone
contextual.
says, I think it wasn't until I watched the movie on something, and they were referencing it throughout the thing, and they'll calling someone that, and it's like. It's like, okay, I didn't even know that was a term of racial term until I saw that movie, and it's like, well,
it's contextual. Yeah.
Yes.
And now you know. You call me a monkey, I'll be offended.
Oh, so I will not be calling anyone that.
Unless the context's right, then I don't mind, because I do like to fling my own bananas.
Fair enough. So
back to, you asked me to tell some stories. So I don't know. I'll talk about the show, because who's this guy on the radio, Cam Venn? So yeah, my last show, Charles Horse Lays an Egg, was about an astronaut who had to lay an egg to save the world. short story.
Okay, so there's a story to these shows.
These shows have stories, yeah. So this show is my new show, Shark Heist, which is on at Comedy Fest in a few weeks. It's a real like, well, it's like a best friends story of separation and reuniting.
Yes.
It's a heist. It's like, imagine like your best friend who's a total idiot, right? But he's lovable and charming, and he's seen every heist movie ever, right? And then he's like, right, I've made a movie, right? And so he gathers all his friends to see the movie, but it's not a movie. Like it's a live
this sounds
show.
like me, by the way.
Right.
A lot of like me.
You're going to love this show.
I'll be like, well, I did the show. I'm telling you, hey, here's the show. This is what it's about. Like,
Yeah.
But that's the same thing. If I did a movie, I'd do the same thing. Hey, this is the movie. And it's like, well,
Yeah. And so then, it's me acting it all out. Like I've made my own props. Like I've got all the costumes and then I'm getting audience members to help me, be different characters. But it's an epic. Like as far as I believe, it's the greatest heist movie on stage ever, which I think it is, and it's also maybe idiotic.
Yeah.
But,
so this is the show that's coming to Melbourne, or
it's on at the Motley Bauhaus in. Which opens on Tuesday, March 26th. Yeah, on to April 10th. So, yeah.
So with these, do you get to see the other acts that go on with it? Because I've never been to the festival. So who's one that you've actually been enjoying?
Well, I'm really keen to see Belinda Anderson Hunt's show. Like, I just love everything she does online. And everyone seems to be loving her show. She just did Adelaide. And but I've never actually seen... I did a variety night with her, and she did a spot. But I haven't seen like a full show, so I'm excited. She's on before me at Motley, so I'll wait till my show's a bit running, and then when I'm not so nervous before the show, I'll go see her. And then Charisse is after me doing, what's her show? I think it's called Fruition. It's all about fruit. So I'll see her. So Motley Bauhaus is good. It's like there's a few theatres there, and it's a bit of a hub. Like I think there'll be a lot of cool sort of theatre-y, clowny, physical theatre fun shows, because I'm not that into stand-up. Like I get into it, but
it's that's kind of the thing. So there was a point at one stage there was comedy, and they just did a lot of jokes, and then you hear somebody like Andy Kaufman, who was a big. Yeah. It was big performance, and he was sort of the innovator of something like that.
Hell yeah, love Andy.
And a lot of that sort of come into play where you got bands coming in singing songs. You got it's a variety, like with anything you kind of want in entertainment or comedy. It's a variety, and it's something that I think is definitely needed in the world.
Yeah, and I love Andy, like that crossover between like, what's going on? Like, is this real? Is this like a joke? I love that.
And he
that
did
line.
it to make people angry. I want to say the other word. I want to say the other word, but I can't. But he did it to make people angry, and he did
sometimes.
And I think it was more for him.
Yes, it was play for him. And then if you got it, it's the best thing ever. Yes. But if you don't, you're like, what is going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think probably there's little bits of that to my show. Like, I don't want to make people angry. Like, I love... And I rely so much on the audience, so I need them on my team.
I'm a bit different. I like to annoy people.
Do you?
I'm so like...
really?
Oh my God, stuff on Twitter. Someone says something stupid, and I'll put something in just to
you're
make
a troll.
I'm the biggest.
Wow.
I'm a big
it's
troll.
All you. You're the one behind.
And see, it doesn't matter. So... say you're going for a football team. I don't know AFL. So NRL team. So you got Bulldogs and Storm.
Right.
So there'll be a heap of Bulldogs fans.
Yep.
I will go and stir them up for about how I'm a Storms fan and whatever. But then on the flip side, a heap of Storm fans.
You'll just shout out Bulldogs. Wow. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea. I think it's just my own amusement. That's just
you love it.
And a lot of the time, and see, a lot of the times I'll get into sort of these arguments too. It's purposely to get them angry, but then I'll do myself little challenges. Like I don't swear in the thing. I don't
keep it super friendly.
I also try to look at facts of things and say, well, but what about this?
Jeez.
What about this?
Wow.
Like it's more annoying.
You are actually evil. That's like calculated.
It's called sociopathic.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And it's funny. So that's why they got me on the. They put all the weirdos either in comedy or radio.
Right.
So
yeah. And you just have free reign here.
Well, not exactly. I'll probably get.
As far as I know, I don't know much about this radio station. I've never really heard of it till I was like sending out media releases. As far as I know, you've set up this building yourself. You've told me to come along, emailed me out of the blue. You run this place. You live here. This is not even going on air. I'm scared.
I'll be honest though, because it was Craig. Because Craig got an email.
Craig,
from
who's Craig? He sounds made up.
He's the president.
Oh, sure he is. Yeah, the
I can show you.
president.
The funny thing is, he and I have a running joke.
Okay.
Where, like, because I go to outside broadcasts. Every time I go to outside broadcasts.
What's like at another radio station?
No, just going out to say we're going out to
like we're in a street or whatever, like
if you're
at the local mall.
or RSL. Whatever.
Yeah.
So that's all that stuff.
Yeah.
Every time I go to an outside broadcast, I always have travel issues.
Travel issues.
It's my curse.
Okay.
My travel curse.
Yeah.
Every time, and I sort of had it today. So, coming out here, sometimes I come out here very early. Like
you said I'll be here from 12:30. I'm like, you're not until 2, right?
But see, because I come in from the city, I never know what's going to be happening on the rail, and this is I learned that from another job I did, and doing this as well.
Yeah.
So you never know if there's going to be track work. You never know if there's going to be something with public holiday.
Yeah.
Because I come here on a Monday, well, the times are going to be different.
Yep.
So and today just
wait, you live in another time zone?
No, I live in Melbourne.
Okay.
In the city of Melbourne.
Right, the city of Melbourne.
But you just never know because it's about 45 minutes.
Where does this broadcast to, by the way? Is this just local area?
It's pretty.
Or you can get it online, I guess.
You can get it online. You can download Community Radio Plus app.
Hello.
You can go around Australia, but I don't actually know.
But it's what is Plenty Valley?
I have known Plenty Valley FM. Epping.
Mill Park. Yeah.
But then people travelling.
I'm a Hursty boy. Like I grew up on the Hurstbridge line, so that's this is the wrong side of the tracks for me.
This is where we mostly do outside broadcast. So we do go out that way as well. I think we go out to Craigieburn.
Oh yeah, Craigieburn.
But like,
isn't that where they print the money? I went on school excursion to Craigieburn once, and I saw where they make the money.
So
it was awesome.
I know my way around Melbourne now, but I'm still learning it.
Yes.
Like I'm still brand new to the place. Like,
so that's why you need to get here 2.5 hours early. Make sure you don't get lost.
But I'm also that person that, like, I can't rush into things. I've got to relax. I'll come and relax myself.
Yeah. You want to get chill, find your space. Yeah. And there was no one on before you. Hey, that was just like auto radio.
Normally there's someone on, but that's there's a that Mel's it's on before me. She's all right.
Yeah.
She
you don't have beef?
Hey, no.
No.
Oh, not that I know of.
Oh, hello, drama.
If
What's her name? Mel.
Mel.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out.
Call in, Mel, if you do have any beef. We can sort it out right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't. Like,
okay.
She seems all right. Then we got Kath and D after me. So that's, yeah.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, like, because I've been to other stations too. This one's actually a pretty good station to listen to.
This is the best.
I reckon. I reckon it's the
best listeners too, right?
Like, if you're going, the biggest one, obviously, Triple R in the city.
Okay.
Here I reckon has the best show wise, and that's just
better than Triple R.
I reckon.
Yeah.
That's just not me being.
The glove has been thrown, Triple R.
That's just me being honest. Like,
hey, that's even more brutal.
But I kind of thought
not even just saying it. It's actually true.
Yeah, it's like if you listen to the show, like you have your variety, and which is great for when you're having comedy.
Got guests.
You have your variety. You have your people, and I think it's sort of a missed thing. But I think also too, like the stations should sort of work together a little bit. That's just my
I like that.
my feeling. It's like since you're sort of
It's community. You want to all hook up, and I love
it's community,
that.
but it's also regional based. So like I wouldn't mind to say, hey, let's. For me, it's good to get other people listening. But hey, why not put this out to that other station out there and see what people like out there?
Yeah.
Or why not send a presenter to that station so they can improve.
That's nice.
And that's how I went from. For me, it was also an improving thing going to other stations as well. Like, how do they do things?
Yeah.
What does the different audience
good,
like?
What do they do wrong? Yeah.
I mean, what's the demographic of audience? And for here,
who listens to your show?
Exactly.
Like, who's listening right now? Do you get people call in or text in?
No.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Who's listening? Do you get figures like stats of how many listeners and stuff?
I think we can. I don't
but
know
you have
how.
no idea. I mean, surely you know people listen to the show.
I hope so. Well, I do.
Wow,
know,
it's all just hope.
I do know someone has listened before. So when I
hello to you.
When I did the original show, and this was on a Friday at 2 to 4. So I went in, and as at the time Prince Andrews was in the news. He was all that stuff was going down.
Yeah.
Because on radio you can't outright call him a pedophile. And I didn't.
Can we now though?
No.
Hasn't he been? Or Prince Philip was. King Philip?
No, Prince. It was Prince Andrew, but he never got. See, and
I thought he'd get convicted in the end.
He never. Well, he paid him off. So he paid off.
We could say that.
Cause he was never convicted. We can't say that he was.
We have to say allegedly.
Well, you can't even say that.
Oh, really?
Like, because.
Okay, we can say he was accused of.
Yeah,
and there is strong evidence. Can we say that?
But you can sort of hear it.
Can I say I believe that he is? Because that's just my opinion. That's not a fact. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't want to get sued.
Me neither.
I don't want to find out. I mean, I'm.
You'll probably get sued if I say bad stuff. You'll get sued.
If you ask me off air, like I'll give you a proper answer.
Okay.
On air. There'll be things like tight. There's a tight rope on there, but anyway.
Yep.
So we might wrap this up now. So
all right.
Please promote your gigs.
Come see the show. It's a lot of fun. Like, you can look it up and see the audience have just been loving it. I just did it in Perth for a few weeks over there. Got a bunch of 5-star reviews. It's just really like a good late night. I mean, it's not even that late, but it's really fun, interactive theatre that's just feel good. You know, it's feel good comedy that pushes boundaries, but in a way that's like, I look after you. You know, I really want people to have a good time, and it's really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Shark Heist, Motley Bauhaus, Comedy Fest.
And please come back.
I'll say
that, and I'll even say that off air too, just to make sure it's not
okay,
big.
sweet.